Hi guys, I want to thank Film Courage for doing this interview with us today. My name is Jamison LoCascio. I'm a feature film director, writer, and producer.
Hi, my name is Adam Ambrosio. I'm a producer and one of the writers of Sunset.
Myself and my producing partner, Adam Ambrosio, have just completed our second feature film. Both of our feature films have distribution, have name actors, have been in festivals, and have won awards. We've also produced 7 SAG short films that have been all around the country and have distribution with DirecTV and AT&T. So that's a little background on us. Now, we wanted to come on Film Courage today. First of all, Film Courage is an excellent channel. It's a great website and everything else. If you're an indie filmmaker out there and you're just joining them for the first time, you should definitely check out Film Courage. These guys are great people and they just want to help independent filmmakers like us. The thing that Film Courage asked us to do today was to come on and talk about 6 things we learned while making our first feature film, The Depths, that we applied to our second feature film, Sunset. Definitely one of the first things I would say is to trust your passion and to choose your advisors carefully, the people that come on and help you with the film. You have to trust these people. They'll give you a lot of information, and it is definitely hard to find people that know where you're at in the space that you're in and have the right information for you. So a lot of times as the filmmaker, it comes down to you to find the research, to work very hard putting it together. So you have to sort of trust your instincts, but you have to sort of build those instincts first and build that knowledge yourself. And you yourself may be your own best advisor. Rather than someone out there who's not familiar with what you're capable of or what you can do. Maybe they don't know what you have access to, and they maybe will misguide you based on the information that they do know or that they don't know, etc.
If you have the option to do it on a smaller crew, I would say that's probably the best form to do it. Especially if the budget's low, you would just want a couple of good, dedicated people who you can work with, and that's all you need. For Sunset, it was me and Jameson and 2 other people on a 4-man crew, and we did a full feature. And sometimes that might be the best way, depending on what the project demands.
Know what you absolutely need to make a film, and not just something that looks glitzy or glamorous. This can apply to the camera that you're using when you're making a film. It can apply to an actor that you're casting. A lot of times it'll seem like you're adding this incredible value to your movie without you realizing that you really only need this little thing. A perfect example of that maybe is that we used the black magic, and we didn't shoot in 4K on our first feature film. We did shoot in 4K on Sunset, actually on a much lesser budget. But that's an important thing that we felt sort of defined who we were and what we were doing at the time with our first feature film, The Depths. Even though we had name actors and we had other things going on in there, we didn't feel it was important to shoot in 4K, and we were right about that ultimately. Now on Sunset, we did do it. We had the ability to do it, and the situation presented itself to us with our team. So we did do it that second time, and it was nice. But we definitely realized that it wasn't that critical at the time to be that glitzy or that glamorous. We just wanted to make our movie, tell our story, and sometimes you have to realize what is best for your film and not necessarily what other filmmakers are doing with their movies that they may find important. May not be important at all for what you're doing in the realm that you're in. There's a lot of, it's understandable because there's a lot of bad information out there too. So you have to sort of go, we went to the IFP Film Lab, we studied a lot of different courses in film distribution, and we figured out how to do PR ourselves. So a lot of that research that we learned on our own wound up being the most valuable stuff that we could have learned out there.
We like to use SAG actors. We find that the SAG ultra-low agreement is very doable and very fair for what we need.
Definitely another important thing too is when you do, we actually went out, we won an award, Best Feature Film at Manhattan Film Festival. We started winning some acting awards. Michael Rispoli and Patch Darrow are both incredible actors that are established in the industry, have had their own incredible bodies of work, and they were recognized, each individually were recognized for their acting work. I was recognized as the director of The Depths. We've also started getting acting awards on Sunset, and we did win the Best Feature at Manhattan Film Festival on The Depths. As soon as we started getting those awards and those accolades, we started getting a lot more attention from distributors, and as we were building up this package, we started getting offers and things like that. The most important thing I would say is that when you finally do start to get those things, you built up enough credibility and street cred for your movie, one of the more important things about that is that you definitely study those distribution deals and look at what they're offering you. Remember, these people, a lot of people don't think about it this way. They say, you know, we're going to jump off the cliff now. Here's the distribution deal. We're done. The reality is that whoever you go into business with as your distributor becomes your partner. And they're just as important as the DP you hire. They're just as important as the producer you're working with. They are your team and part of your team, and you have to work with them. So make sure that those people are you know, they're vetting you, so also vet them. Figure out how valuable they are and what films they've done before and everything else. And don't just sign the first distribution deal you come to. I promise you that your movie definitely has a value over time, especially with streaming and everything else, that you don't just have to cash in on the first thing that you see. Oftentimes, those collaborations will make or break your movie, and it's important not to throw up your hands and just say, we're done, we have distribution now.
Festivals are not the most important part of the movie. It really is the story, and it's the decisions you make. It doesn't necessarily mean that your movie's going to be successful. It's a good way to get promotion out and to get people interested in and possibly invested into going further with it. But in terms of if you're looking for distribution, you know, you're probably not going to invite someone, or someone's not going to show up and say, look, I just saw the premiere of it, you know, I'd like to distribute it for you. It's not usually going to happen that way. But we do recommend doing the festivals because because promotion is a big key. And it also will open it could open some doors, you know, if you play your cards right with it.
Hey guys, we want to thank Film Courage for everything that they do for independent filmmakers. They've certainly helped us in all of our travels. We hope that this interview, which was an honor to do, by the way, was a little helpful to you guys as well, for anybody that's out there in the grind trying to make your films. We know it's very hard, and we support and encourage you. We also encourage you to go check out our channel on YouTube, Film VALOR, which is a more intimate look at all the feature films and other films and projects that we are making. Thank you guys so much. Thanks for watching Film Courage, and we'll see you guys next time.